And actually, we're going to completely switch gears and talk about IT in this episode, or information technology. Now, in the last episode, we were starting to cover data structures and sorting algorithms, and honestly, that's a lot of the more complex things in computer science. Oh, and especially when you add in big O notation and complexity and efficiency, optimization, all that, that's definitely going to be a part 2, if not a 3-parter. So, yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll circle back. Circular arrays. There's another one I'll talk about. Anyways, and yeah, another reason is I need to go back and actually research it a little bit to kind of remember. I looked up a few more of the sorting algorithms when I was writing the description for the last video, and yep, I definitely missed a lot. There's like selection sort, insert sort, or insertion sort, and already I'm drawing a blank. But I made a more comprehensive list for the description on the last video. However, this video is going to be a much more laid-back video about information technology, or IT. Also, by the way, once you're stronger, you can punch these, but you need the punch that can break the iridium rocks, and I don't have that yet. I believe that happens when you open the first vault. Anyways, back to IT. So, when I first graduated college, I didn't really like the idea of working in IT. I honestly thought it paid a lot less, and it wasn't going to be as fun as writing computer code all day and being a programmer. Well, turns out my second job out of college was actually in IT.
I don't even want Atlas anymore. Your brand is over. I'll make more profits selling your employees organs than your guns. Tim, you gotta go! My brand!
And a Typhon Delian.
They lied to me. Bastards said that they were going to use the Vault Tech to make Promethea Paradise. But all they did was quadruple their standing army and added a new feather in their cap, the Crimson Lance. Those bastards bled the people dry and worked them to the bone. After a while, I said to myself, screw Atlas. I gotta get out of here.
Which is funny that he brings that up because, yeah, the Crimson Lance were the bad guys of Borderlands 1. Also, there's the vault, or there's the chest for when you find all the Typhon Delian lungs. So apparently we missed one somewhere. So anyways, we'll circle back to that as well. Alright, so anyways, IT. It's actually a really fascinating section of computer science, and it is still in computer science. It's a lot less complex than programming, but I mean, not to say that you wouldn't actually do some programming in it. Oh man, another one of these. Oh, and I didn't do any of the corrosive weapons, but I have this. Oh, and I missed. I missed badly. Okay. Run. I know there's a bunch of other people shooting at me, so. Okay, so yeah, anyways, information technology. It is about as broad a term as computer science, because there are so many subgroups of IT. I mean, there's network admin, there's...
If we get the turrets to take it down, this whole assault falls flat on its face. Get rid of those know-hows.
There's system admin, there's network admin, there's network engineer, there's IT analyst, IT support analyst, help desk analyst. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many titles in just the term IT. So, basically, my own experience was that I started as a help desk analyst, basically. I was considered a Tier 1 IT analyst. So, basically, the first point of contact when people had technical issues. Oh, man, why is it so slow? Anyways, yeah, so, enough of the Null Hounds. I'm done with you. Those are the ones that are shooting off those little energy fields. Oh, yeah, radiation. Okay, anyways, so I started as a Tier 1 tech, and basically I was on call 24/7. I actually worked the graveyard shift, that's where I had to start out. And so I was working with all of our coworkers in other countries, which was actually really cool. I mean, I was working with a bunch of people from like Germany, England, Scotland, I'm trying to think, China, Japan. Where else was it? Anyway, a lot of places around the world. So that was cool. I was working for a huge company. And I was handling mostly like password resets, account lockouts, like if someone forgot their password, they had to call me, and I had to actually talk to them on the phone, confirm their identity with, you know, verifying certain pieces of information, and then I was able to reset their password. And honestly, even after that, it switched to a more secure version of a video call where you would actually look at the person and get a visual confirmation. But still, you know, that kind of falls back into the realm of security and good security practices. So anyways, as Tier 1, we did that, and then we also were the ones that would call and wake up the network or the server people. Yeah, there's also server admins. So if a server went down, if there were issues like that, we had to wake someone up in the middle of the night, because usually they were in America, and let them know, hey, we need you to restart the server or take a closer look at the server. Now, over time, they started to put more of the server responsibilities on us, so we wouldn't have to keep waking people up in the middle of the night, which was good. And honestly, servers aren't really all that critical unless they handle critical systems. And even then, if you're trained properly enough, then yeah. And that's quickly what this company found out and realized. They were just like, well, let's just have the nighttime IT guys handle it, and we were able to do quite a bit more. So yeah, and with that job, I learned
The
a
turrets
ton,
are dead.
so much.
You have a backup plan?
Let's see.
Oh, crap.
Pretty much every day I was learning something new, and the more that I learned, the more that they added responsibilities. Oh, sorry.
Left to take out that command ship. You gotta hold them off while I get it working. Okay, I've connected to the Viper drive. It's still working. We can do this.
Try to.
What's the password?
Yeah.
Did I set a password on this?
Time is of the essence, Reese.
Yeah, I'm on it. Just, best Roger flavor. Now, come on, me. That could be anything. Zingberry Crunch.
Okay, cool.
Tea and vanilla. No, damn it. Chocolate, dill, pickle. Yes! Woohoo! I'm in! Okay, this might actually work. Laser control.
gosh.
Got it.
So annoying. Okay. Alright, now we gotta be a little more careful, because next time I bleed out, it's gonna bleed out a lot faster. If you didn't notice, that is one of the game mechanics on here. The more that you get downed, or, you know, you almost die, the faster your timer goes.
Reactors. We are only gonna get one shot.
Okay. These guys suck. Oh gosh, no. Oh, not fair at all. And watch, it's gonna go really fast. Oh, but luckily I got a guy right here. Okay, so yes, IT, information technology. If I can get to it. Save that for... Oh no, okay. No, don't get back on there. I was trying to reload. Let's make my beastie do a little more damage.
Your true nature.
Yes. Okay, anyways, IT, like I said, it covers a bunch of topics. So this is going to be a multi-parter as well.
Take your shot.
I got it. Target locked. Firing.
Oh, let's watch that though. Pooh. Oh, we missed it. Dang it. Oh well. Man, you can see it sinking.
I am legitimately crying. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Vault Hunter Atlas is safe. Now I just have to find Zero. Oh, don't worry about Zero, Reese. He'll find you. Your mind games won't work, Katagawa. Zero's on my side. Oh, see? He just walked in. I'm looking at him right now. Zero, man, everyone's just completely lost their... What? Zero, what are you doing? No! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Vault Hunter, Zero's trying to kill me! He's the traitor! I know, I can hardly...
Sorry. Let's do this real quick. And really, this is just a money game at this point. I'm just trying to make more room so I can have more capitalism, and yeah.
Believe in myself!
And also, there's a Typhon DeLeon log up here, so we're gonna get that too. So, anyways, IT. Basically, a lot of the low-level stuff, the first things that you would do in an IT job are things like I said, password resets. You would, well, let's see, password resets. Simple server restarts on less important servers.
Searching I couldn't recreate the magic of that first vault. Sometimes in life, you just don't know when you've reached your peak. But I started to wonder whether there were other vaults out there.
Okay, and so actually there's still one more Typhon log, and then we would actually open that chest that we saw earlier. So, anyways, yeah, and I'm trying to think of what else. Basically, the main duty that we had on Tier 1 was triaging the ticket queue. And by that I mean usually there's a ticketing system where IT issues come in as tickets, and luckily this one was an employee-based one. I didn't deal with customers, and that made it a lot better. My first job, that was kind of why I didn't really like it over there, is because I did a lot of IT work and I was talking to customers directly, and it was often about stuff that I had no idea what I was talking about, and I was trying to help them by like researching through their knowledge base.
This whole war could have been nice and quick. I move in, take Promethea, and make Atlas a subsidiary of Maliwan. Then I make you vice president of Beach Drinks. We all win. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. You were special, Reese. I saw that. You brought this bottom shelf company back from the dead. With you and the family, we could have turned Maliwan into a universal monopoly. You and me. Brothers, selling the only weapons anyone would ever need in all 6 galaxies. But I reached out my hand, and you spat in it, Reese. So now you're not family. Just a competition.
Oh no! Okay, so, yep, triaging the ticket queue. So yeah, you get, and also there's a way to get in there somehow, I think, but I don't know how. Anyways, so yeah, that was our main duty. We would constantly be combing over the ticket queue, seeing any low-hanging fruit that we could, and knock it out as quickly as possible. Of course, password lockouts were our main priority, or anything that stopped production. So even though I was doing IT for a giant company, we actually produced products in several factories around the world. So yeah, if it was stopping production, that was an emergency level issue. And the IT tickets had special attributes that would label them as such. And real quick, I do want to say, anyone who's interested in computer science, definitely consider doing an IT job at some point, just to kind of get a little more broad experience, just because it was one of the most educational jobs that I've had. I loved it, and I'm actually debating on going back into another IT job. What is this place? Have I been here before? Okay. Anyways, yeah, I would definitely consider another IT job for my next career move. So, yeah. By the way, here's a fish. Anyways, so back to our duties. So as a Tier 1, we triaged the ticket queue. So we were basically monitoring a giant database full of tickets, and we used what is called Help Desk. Now there's several different ones. There's Zendesk, there's Help Desk, and I'm sure there's plenty others I didn't know about. And actually, my first job as a software developer at that company, we used a homemade ticket system for our customers to insert issues, and we also had issues inserted from our own coworkers, although it was usually pertaining to a customer. Let's see. Oh yeah. Are you ready for this? Whew. Here we go. Ominous boss fight. Now let's watch this scene.
Zero! Come on, man! I thought we were friends!
You should have joined the family, Reese.
Surprise! It wasn't Zero. Okay. Actually, a huge relief, too, because honestly, Zero's awesome. Katagawa, yeah, not so much. Okay, now this is kind of a tricky part because a lot of these are clones, or fake. What is it, holograms? Yeah, hologram would be a good term for that. Somehow I heard the real Katagawa. Honestly, I've never really understood this game mechanic either. I mean, it's like, he took damage, right? So was I actually finally shooting the real one? And usually when I kill him, he's right up in my face right here. So he's the up close and personal one. Like, no. Nope, that was a decoy. Okay, so then we go. Luckily he has these like nice little laser pointers, laser sights. Oh, that is the real one. But I guess the other ones can still hurt you. I don't know. See, oh, and these things explode. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, hammering away at him. Where did he go? Oh, you telling me that didn't hit him? Alright, so anyways, yeah, triaging the ticket queue, making sure that anything like password reset issues and emergency production stopping issues were addressed immediately, ASAP. In fact, that was like the only reason they had graveyard shift guys to begin with, because a lot of other IT issues, they could just be handled the next day for the most part. But if it's stopping production, you don't want an entire night shift worth of people sitting around doing nothing, because that's a lot of workers not able to work. I mean, that's, you know, money that's not being made. It's a big problem. Okay, there's 2 of them. Please, there, second wind off of the decoy, nice. Okay. Oh, this will take a bit. Anyways, so yeah, that was the main duty of the Tier 1 IT team, was watching the ticket queue. And I even got one of my buddies a job there. It was awesome. It was a fun time. So, it was a lot better once I moved off of the graveyard shift, I will say that. I'm not a big fan of working graveyards, even though that's what I did for the last 2 years in my non-technical job. Yeah. Graveyard shifts will mess with you a little bit, but it's just kind of a fact that you might have to settle with. You might be working a graveyard shift somewhere to get your foot in the door. And also, IT jobs are great because there is so much room for upward movement. I mean, like, now that I've studied networks a little bit, I could, you know, maybe branch out into a network engineer type position, or at least like a beginner. I was handling server operations, like restarting servers, configuring servers, deploying servers, stuff like that. And definitely configuring and deploying hardware, so computers, phones, stuff like that. You know, and basically anything else, anything and everything. In fact, let's see, I was also taking a look at their business metrics databases. There you go. And, you know, so I was doing some like database admin stuff. So more like, you know, the heavy duty computer science thing you would consider. And yeah, and really anything can fall into the umbrella of IT. I mean, we wrote scripts, so we did some programming. You know, we just handled a lot of things. So, and also, doing IT work is a really good way to get into IT security. And that's really why I'm doing the cybersecurity bootcamp, is because I want to get into cybersecurity or IT security. They're basically synonymous. Okay, there's a guy right next to me. I don't know if they deal damage. I think they do. Okay, where did the other one go? I'm almost out of ammo too, so might have to switch to a secondary gun. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Alright, so yeah, IT, very broad range, and it's very worth looking into. Often really fun job. Is he about to die? Where is he? Oh, he is dead. He just had to come here and explode. And give me all the loot! What up? Okay. Take it all. And that's why I cleared out my inventory earlier, so I can get all of this stuff. Even this other way. Why not? Oh no, not the way. Okay. Drop that. Drop that. Grenade mods and shields are also very low on the list, so yeah. We'll come back to them if there's room. But honestly, I saw this shotgun, which is Jacob's. Really like that. That. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to grab that. Okay. And now, see, 284 for the white gun. We'll take that. Do I have any more room? No. Okay. And that is Katagawa in a nutshell. And here's Zero.
Well done, Vault Hunter. Thank you for saving my bro. That creep is finished.
Zero, I feared you had betrayed us.
I was on the hunt. Could not give myself away. Radio silence.
Like I said, Zero, I super trusted you the whole time, and it was completely justified. As for you, Vault Hunter, I owe you everything. You fought off an all-out corporate assault, saved my company, and killed my creepy business stalker. But before I give you this key fragment, I have one last thing to ask of you. Am I pulling off this mustache or what?
And for this, I always say I love it. Why? Why not? He's a good
Its
guy.
glory is unrivaled, its shining countenance sublime. The stars in the sky have gone dim, for all their brilliance is here, on your face. It's pretty sweet.
See, Reese will remember that.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot to take in. Thank you, Vault Hunter. I will remember that. Here you go. 1 vault key fragment as promised.
I miss Pandora. Fewer laws, much more murder.
I mean,
Lots of good kills there.
Very good. That is the 3rd and final vault key fragment. Bring it to me on Sanctuary and I will assemble the full key.
and also let's get the
Help me
mission
out here.
too while we're at it. And honestly, I think I have said no, I don't like the mustache before, but I really can't remember what he says.
Hey, can you
It wasn't
wrap
good.
something down for me? This place is a mess. Ever since the attack, I've been seeing Ratch all over Atlas. My janitor Terry is supposed to be taking care of it, but no one's seen him. Go find Terry and get him back to work. Check his office first.
I miss Pandora.
Okay, that's to be
Fewer
continued though.
laws, much more murder. Lots of good kills there.
I don't know what Zero's talking about, but anyways. Oh yeah, and this is a one-way teleportation. You can't teleport back to this spot. However, pretty sure there's one really close by that you can teleport to. And real quick, let's go open the loot boxes. Okay, so yeah, IT. Like I said, I'll do some research and I'll make some notes and actually like do a part 2, maybe even a part 3 of like more specifics. We still have 9 minutes, so let's keep going. So let's see, what else did I do in IT? Deployed computers, hardware. Like upgrading and installing new RAM for computers. And see, good thing we checked. Here's a thing. Oh yeah. Oh, that's another TK wave though. If you saw the first episode, the test, you saw me get one of the other TK waves. Let's just toss some of these. Oh yeah, that one is garbage, that one is garbage, and that one is garbage. Okay. So we can take that. That, actually. Let's go ahead and equip it. Oh, wait, really? All that for that, huh? Oh. That's actually... Oh, wait, no, I'm blue. Never mind, sorry. Anyways, let's see. Okay, so this is actually just a higher level of the same exact gun I had in the test video. Same exact gun. You can see that it makes a wave, which is really cool. It ricochets, but only, I mean, unless you're really up next to something, you're not going to get all the projectiles into the enemy. I mean, it has a pretty wide spread really quick. Okay, anyways, enough of that. Still going to sell it, though. It's probably worth a lot of money. Alright, let's go. So, let's see, what else did I do? Oh, software training and tutorials. Tutorials are huge. So, I mean, I still encourage anyone listening and watching these to try making a YouTube channel of your own or practice using a software. I know, so Camtasia was actually the software that we used at the company I worked at. But, I mean, really you can use any kind of screen capture software is what it's called. And practice with, I mean, this one costs a lot of money. It's like 250 bucks. So, honestly, I mean, you could probably find a cheaper free version. Be careful of downloading free software. Often that's how hackers will try to get viruses on your computer. You know, they'll give you, ooh, quote-unquote free software, but yeah. What is this? Oh, that's a carbine, that's why. Actually, you know, I might try it out, because that's a lot more damage. See, now I'm in a conundrum. I got all these really good guns. Let's see, 32 by 9, 29 by 7, so that one's garbage. Although this one has 2 bullets, that one has 6, so yeah, definitely that. I'm not going to use that anymore. Don't need. Oh, I want to use that, so. Sorry, yes, Sidetrack City. We're going to be a little sidetracked. Oh, and this one. Actually, no, not all that good. Alright, before I forget, so we don't have a repeat of the test episode where I completely forgot to equip my grenade mod, but we'll just ignore that ever happened. Alright, so, oh yes, sell the TK wave. It's garbage. Ride the wave, dude. There we go. Okay, and sell this shield. We don't need that. Look at that, down to 6 items, and I'm actually going to use one of these. Let's do the Torg. So Torg is another weapons manufacturer that's all about explosions, and the spokesman for it, the CEO, is an awesome and hilarious guy. Reminds me of Hulk Hogan, or any famous wrestler. Yeah, he's just awesome. So he's big in the pre-sequel, so again, check that out. Check all the Borderlands games out if you haven't already. Alright, here we go. So what else did we do in IT? So yeah, software installation, procurement, purchasing. There you go. We did software purchasing through Coupa, basically buying licenses. Oh yeah, and license server management. So we would even have servers serving licenses. So a company buys a certain amount of licenses to use by its workers, to have its workers use them, especially with like engineering, stuff like that, developing new products or new advancements to the products. Now, you don't need all of those licenses all the time, and you don't want to assign a license to an employee because, honestly, employee turnover is insane anywhere you go. So that would just get messy. So what software companies started doing is making you buy a certain amount of licenses, and then you can shuffle those between workers. Like when they're not in use, you can have someone else using them. And at any given time, you can only have so many people using that license, and that is dependent on the license server. So there you go. You just got a little information on servers. There's also database servers and SharePoint servers, web servers, and all that good stuff. So yeah. And IT can really glaze over and... Alright, so we gotta go to Tanis. And cover a lot of different areas. So that's why I suggest, definitely try to get an IT job at some point in your IT or computer science career, whatever you want to call it, because really, it's more of like a technology career. 'Cause I mean, like I said, I didn't like IT in my first job, then I loved it in my second job, and now I don't know. IT security, really, that's the goal. But I'd be happy with the IT job.
I need to do a lot of science, and your natural odor is alluringly potent and thus distracting.
Okay.
Crimson Raiders to the bridge.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, well, we're going to get a skill before that. Let's just do that one. I don't even remember what it does, but I like it. So, anyway. So, IT. Yes, definitely a good way to go. We did do documentation on how to fix common issues.
It'll be a long time before Malawan forgets the thrashing you gave him. Let's see the Calypsos try to spin that. Now, we've got an opening and we're gonna take it. Reese, where's that vault?
First off, I want to say a little something. You saved my skin and the skins of every Atlas employee. And skin's important. Stop saying skin. Right. The vault. It's hidden underneath the Apollyon transit station.
It's in the middle of the city? How did no one ever find it?
The old Atlas Corporation just paved right over it. I found it when I took over, but I wasn't about to pop the top on that thing in a populated area. Opening a vault is messy stuff. But I'll leave that up to you. Reese! Oh!
We'll have to be fast. We're going through the Skyway by vehicle.
Got it. I'll take point with the Vault Hunter.
This one's mine. We're opening a vault, Maya. You expect me to miss that? I can handle myself, siren or not.
Lilith, we don't know what's down there. It could get ugly. You brought me back to the Raiders for a reason. You're the commander. Use the weapons you've got.
Okay. This one's all you.
Next vault, we do it together. Once you've got your wings back.
Yeah.
All right, Maya, let's gear up. First of all, what should I bring?
Nope, stay with Lilith.
Seriously? What have I been training for? I'm ready, Maya.
Not yet. See you planetside, Vault Hunter.
Ava, I could use some help up here on the bridge. You want to take comms?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
What a little brat. Anyways, on to the next adventure. And we can fast travel. Oh, and that's actually the show and or the episode, and it's getting kind of late. I might call it a night. But yeah, that's IT in a nutshell. That's the first one in... Oh, why did I do that? I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, IT... Actually, no, let me finish my thought real quick, because IT instructional tutorial documents, so both documents and videos. It's very handy to get good at explaining concepts and procedures to other people, because chances are you'll be doing that at some point if you do an IT job. Now, writing those instructional documents was reserved for the more experienced IT tech, so you won't be doing it right off the bat. You might be proofreading, editing existing documents, but really they wait for the more knowledgeable people. So I was starting to write them. This other guy was way more knowledgeable than me, was writing them for a long time, and then he promoted out, but he still ended up finding himself writing them. So yeah, and the better you are at them, the better the employees are, and the less tickets the IT department actually has. Well, theoretically anyway. I mean, you're still going to get hundreds and hundreds of tickets in a big company. There's just no avoiding that. So yeah, but like I said, I would definitely recommend an IT job. And honestly, you might have to start at the bottom and do a help desk type situation. And you might even work for a call center. That's actually where I did a temp job for a call center. And once they realized that I had a technical degree, they asked me if I wanted to work for one of their fancier companies for an actual IT desk job. And that's where I transitioned to a contractor for them. And yeah, and it was a long process. Took like 8 months to get hired on directly. And yeah, still didn't end up working out. But either way, it's definitely worth a shot. So anyways, that's my time for tonight. And let's go ahead and listen to the Echolog. Why don't we?
And gotcha. Zane, wait! Barnabas, you old bastard! Come to assassinate me, did you? Under whose contract? No, wait! Let's make it a game! Hyperion, no? The Obsidian Block. Pangolin. Hephaestus United. Malawan! Am I getting closer, Barney? Hot or cold? Okay. All of them. And Cutlord Carroll. Cutlord Carew! Shite! Been years since I did a job for her. I'm dying. Ah, you'll be fine, Barnes. If I don't shoot you again. Shite! That was close, though. You almost got me. Oh, you're just saying that? No, I mean it, honest. But now I'm thinking I might have to lay low for a little while. These last few years, I've always been looking over my shoulder. Can't even enjoy a pint. Try Pandora? Pandora? Ha! You know, I think I shall. Why the hell not? Thanks, Barney. Been good catching up. If you don't die, we'll grab a pint next time I'm in town. That'd be nice.
Okay, so that's Zane. That's one of the other four characters you can play for Borderlands 3. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, you get 4 characters per game, unless it's Borderlands 2, where you actually had like 5. And I want to say there might have even been a 5th one for the pre-sequel. So yeah, we're talking 16 base characters, and then maybe even a couple bonus characters. So yeah, that's a lot of Vault Hunters. And yeah, and oddly, I'm surprised I'm not playing as Zane. I am half Irish, and Zane seems to fit. But anyways, that's all the time for this episode. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.